a woman who chooses not to be a mother, who doesn't...
Oh, I'll give you an award.
So she has chosen you as an advocate for her case, and you have to fight her case. So what are the arguments?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
So there's a woman
she
who
doesn't want to have a child.
be a mother, and she's chosen you as an advocate for her case, and you have to fight her case. So what are the arguments that you would give for a woman who doesn't want to bear a child?
I said she needs to be awarded. I've already announced in India, young women who are capable of childbearing chose not to do it. We will institute an award for them. Because right now the greatest service you can do in the world is you are not extrapopulating this planet. Okay. If suppose you were a tiger woman, I mean to say a female tiger, then I would have encouraged you, please breed, please breed. Because it's an endangered species. Well, you know, see, we are not endangered.
Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. And in today's video, we'll be looking at why increasingly a lot of Indian women are choosing to remain child-free by choice, right? So yes, there is a growing phenomenon of Indians, especially young couples who are of reproductive age, or young women who are of reproductive age, who are choosing to remain child-free by choice. And this is a very unique and unprecedented trend, because if you look at the historical and cultural values of Asian conservatism, like fertility has always been bestowed with a lot of cultural significance and social significance as a milestone for any woman of that age, the reproductive age. So it's like rites of passage, it's like a coming of age for a woman. So when they are delaying childbirth or totally foregoing childbirth, what does it mean? What are the social implications? What are the cultural implications in a predominantly patriarchal society like theirs, like the Indian society? So this video will explore some of the ramifications on society based on this growing trend of voluntary childfreeness or voluntary childlessness amongst the Indian women and Indian couples. Alright, so stay tuned till the end of the video. What if I tell?
Not all women dream of becoming mothers. On this International Child Free Day, I am sharing my journey. Being child-free is my conscious choice. Give me a little bit more flexibility and spontaneity in life. The weight of shaping another human's character honestly feels so daunting to me. I respect those who do take on that responsibility, but I've realized it's just not for me. This doesn't make my life incomplete. It's just a different path that should not carry any stigma. Every woman's journey is unique, and fulfillment looks different for each of us. I hope all women can make choices free from societal pressures or family expectations. Let's normalize diverse paths for women, whether that includes parenting, being child-free, or even undecided. Share your story and let's start these important conversations.
Hi, my very adorable child-free husband is making this video. So I guess you know what I'm going to be talking about. About 2 years ago, I made a video about being child-free, and I've learned a lot of things in the past 2 years, especially from nosy auntie and uncles that I want to address in the beginning. I am not preaching anybody, or I'm not starting a movement or a revolution about being child-free. I'm not even saying that it's a better option than having a child, or I'm not saying any choice is higher or lower than the other. You're not going to ask someone who has a child why they have a child, right? It's absurd, right? All I'm saying is that if someone does not want to have a child, just don't ask them why they don't. That is it. That is actually the gist of the past video I've made, and whatever I'm going to say in this video, that's just the gist of it.
Did you know about this new trend called DINK? Double income, no kids. This trend is not just increasing in urban India but in rural India as well, and in fact worldwide. Although this concept came 45 years ago, but this phenomena is growing these days a lot, where couples are choosing not to have children despite having double income. The reasons of it can be many. They can range from financial freedom to fear of responsibilities to having an active social life and many more. Isn't it cool that there is a term for such a thing? To know more such cool things, stay tuned to my channel. Do not forget to share, like and subscribe.
So yes, first up we've got what Sadhguru, the religious leader of Indian Hinduism and mysticism, what he calls as something to be awarded and lauded, and it's praiseworthy to be a child-free woman in today's age. Especially he cites a lot of trends, population demographic trends, where he cites that the world population is increasing at an alarming rate. And he feels that any woman who can reproduce but is choosing not to do so voluntarily needs to be awarded and lauded. And another reason would be that the increasing global warming and the alarming rate at which we are burning fossil fuels, as well as deforestation, and then we are having to clear up the land for urbanization and urban usage. And not only that, there's a lot of climate change. Polar ice caps are melting at an alarming rate, and this results in the sea level lands below sea level to become submerged and flooded. And this causes a lot of different types of climate changes, like a drought, flooding, extreme weather fluctuations, El Nino, hot. So what can we do as a global population to reduce this phenomenon? We can chip in. We can chip in our own small way by not exacerbating and not worsening and not aggravating the current population trend, as it is already as bad as it is, right? By adding on fuel to this existing phenomenon. It's burning global warming equation, is it not? And of people's in Indian people's psyche, deep in their mentality, it has been deeply entrenched and embedded into their cultural psyche, socio-cultural psyche, that a woman's place is subservient or subjugated to the man's place, be it in the domestic sphere or at the public sphere. And yes, there are a lot of women, Indian women, making inroads into politics, into society and in the economy, but ultimately it all boils down to them performing the second shift back at home once they come back.
Child-free marriage की हेलो फ्लोनर्स, दिस इज निकिता और आज इंडिया में काफी सारे कपल्स एक चाइल्ड फ्री मैरिज की ट्रेंड को अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं एंड इसे काफी सारे वुमेन ने ओपनली एक्सेप्ट भी कर लिया है. A woman is born, so she has to choose between either a baby career or the human baby. In fact, लाइव में न्यूज आउटलेट ने जब एक सर्वे किया था कि क्या आज के इंडियंस आगे चल के बच्चे चाहते भी है या नहीं, तब उनके सामने काफी शॉकिंग फिगर्स आए थे. 54% of Indian youth childless रहना चाहते.
Because there's this stereotype that no matter what, a woman or mother is responsible and solely accountable, or predominantly largely accountable for her child's upbringing. Is it not? We never ask the father. Instead of ask the father, hey, how's your kid doing in school? Why is he or she not behaving themselves? We always ask the mother, right? Especially in the gender stereotypes, kind of deeply entrenched values and cultural norms of Indian society. This is something that needs to be thought of, right? Well thought of. If one really wants a child, if one is ready to do the second shift, and perform unpaid reproductive labor back at home when they come back from work, and that is right. So yes, these are some of the implications that are arising from this growing trend of child-free couples and child-free women in Indian society. Right. And for that matter, my Indian name, I have an Hindu name. It is called Karpagam, and Karpagam actually was the name that my parents bestowed on me when I was born, and it actually means the goddess of fertility. And I think what an irony. The truth cannot be further from that, isn't it? So yes, apparently they were married for about almost a decade before I was born, and they went and prayed to this, like the goddess of fertility in South India, and then I was like a godsend baby to them of sorts. So yes, this brings us to another question of the cultural significance of fertility, female fertility in Indian societies.
हर साल जून में असम के कामाख्या मंदिर में एक अंबुबाची मेला लगता है। ये मेला लगता है आषाढ़ के हिंदू महीने में, जब असम में बारिशें आती हैं। इस महीने के 7 से 10 दिन के बीच कामाख्या मंदिर के दरवाजे बंद कर दिए जाते हैं और पूजा सस्पेंड कर दी जाती है।
कहा जाता है कि मां के रजस्वला होने पर 3 दिनों तक गुवाहाटी में कोई मंगल कार्य नहीं होता।
खेती के काम पर भी रोक लगाई जाती है। इन दिनों विधवाएं, ब्रह्मचारी और ब्राह्मण पका हुआ खाना भी नहीं खाते। हालांकि माना जाता है कि कामाख्या देवी अपने मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल से गुजर रही होती है इस दौरान। अंबुबाची मेला फर्टिलिटी और वुमनहुड को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं। इंडियन कल्चर में फर्टिलिटी सदियों से सेलिब्रेट करी जा रही है, पर आज फर्टिलिटी का महत्व बहुत अलग हो गया। इंडियन शहरों में कई मैरिड कपल्स ने निर्णय लिया है कि वो बच्चे नहीं चाहते।
So all of these implications will be examined in this video. So do hit like and comment on my video, and if you think someone would be interested in this, do share the video with them, and remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification at the end. Thank you so much. Bye bye.